So I've been eating kind of bad these last couple days. Let's see what kind of damage we've done. Pre-run weigh-in. Well, 244. Looks like I have gained a few pounds. I usually start at 241. So yeah, I've been helping somebody move, and they wanted to eat somewhere that I really didn't want to, but I still ate a lot of unhealthy stuff. So not many healthy options at fast food places, especially where other people, they don't really care what they eat, want to go. So that's a problem. Today's gonna be something a little different. I got my boots for the second time, since the other ones had to be returned. And my grandson was here too, by the way. I am running in these boots today. Yep, you heard me. I'm running in boots. So I have to take off some of these socks that I have, because I don't wear just boot socks every day. Take off my running socks, my ankle socks, because I don't want horrid blisters. Horrible blisters. So I don't know when the last time I wore boot socks were, but today is the day. And it is probably mid-80s today. So I'm going to be sweating a lot. But hopefully the blisters are not too bad. It's all hope, because I'm pretty sure they're going to be bad. I want to do this run in these boots just to break these in a little quicker, so then we can get to the ruck marching part. I plan on just doing my 5-mile route, but depending on how I feel at mile 2, depends on how I'm feeling at mile 2 will be the deciding factor whether or not I just do 3 miles or if I do 5. Don't be too harsh of a judge, because running in boots like these are kind of silly. One, these are Gore-Tex, so they don't breathe, like, at all. Keep the water out, but there's no water to keep out. There's no need to do this, except just to break them in. So, breaking in is what is going to happen, so then I can get these videos done. Or not these videos, but so I can get the ruck marching video done that I've been talking about for the past couple weeks now. You guys really must be wanting to watch it now, since I've been saying I was going to do it for a while. I'm doing this for you guys. Man, these take a little bit longer to lace up than shoes. Apologies. Got to get this done right, though. I don't want them to be too loose or too tight. Loose causes blisters. Too tight, and your feet are going to swell up, and you're just not going to be able to perform, and probably get blisters too. So, little fun facts that nobody probably cares about. Getting blisters, because they're not silly enough to be doing this. But if you are silly enough, I hope this is good information for you. We got everything we need. We're all laced up. Let's get going. Finished 5 miles in my new Solomon boots. Yep. And no doubt they are broken in and they are ready for a ruck march. Depending on the weather, I'm hoping that I can get started on that ruck march. Maybe do it tomorrow, see how I feel, see how the weather is. Because I think these boots are ready to rock and roll. The toe that I had surgery on is has a little bit of a throbbing pain, but it's like the tip of it, the toenail has pulled up from one of the runs that I did before. Actually, it was one of the first runs after 8 weeks of being on rest for my toe to fully recover. And so after those 8 weeks, I set out on my first run and I got huge blisters underneath 2 of my toenails. One of my toenails, the biggest one, and the other toenail was like the middle toenail. Not sure how that happens, but I've had blisters underneath toenails before, and boy, do they hurt. But the blister that was underneath the big toenail, that was pretty deep in, so I couldn't pop the blister like I usually do. Anyway, sorry I had to pause it back there. There was dogs barking and I didn't want you to not be able to hear what I have to say. So, oh yeah, I trimmed my beard, my wife did, and my hair. So I look less like Grizzly Adams. Anyway, so the toenail is pulled up because the blister, I wasn't able to pop it in time. And it was so down deep underneath that toenail that I had to go through like toenail skin to get to it. And if you ever try to pop blister underneath your toenail, it's like torture. It hurts so bad. So I couldn't get to that blister way down deep. And so my toenail kind of died and raised up. And so I had to cut it all weird. And it still hasn't grown back since I've done that. But the toenail is still kind of raised. Although it's very, very short, it still seems to be bumping the top of my boot. So that hurts really bad. But I think if I clip them again, try to get them a little shorter, I think I have a chance of being able to ruck march pretty pain-free. At least that is the hope. Wow, road is busy all of a sudden. There's another car coming. So we're heading back to the pole barn now to lift some weights. It is Monday, so chest day. See you there. Dumbbell incline press. start with 25s. Make it nice and simple. This is a warm-up. I have the bench that I'm sitting on at a notch under straight up and down. That's where we want it to target more of the upper chest. We're not just working shoulders. Keep it nice and slow for maximum stretch and therefore growth of muscle. I feel pretty warmed up. It's time to move on to a little bit heavier weight. We're going to do 35s. Start with these first and then move on to the chest flies so that I have enough energy. If I did it swapped around, then I don't know. It's going to take a lot to do a chest fly. Maybe I should have done the chest fly first. Yeah, let's do chest flies first. It'd be easier to do the incline bench second. My 20s are over here. Let me grab 20s first, because these flies are difficult to do. So let's start with the lighter weight before we try to go into heavier. Can't go too heavy with these and keep good form. Straight arms down, then bring it in to push back up. So we want to focus more on the eccentric than the concentric. The eccentric is where we build the most. And you're just wearing yourself out prematurely if you bring it straight arm back up. We don't want to get tired without the gain. If you can get the same amount of gain without getting tired, then that's the way to go. Yeah, I feel really good about that stretch. It's a good stretch. 25-pound chest flies. Let's see if we can get 35s done. That's going to be hard to keep the correct form, but try we shall. That kind of hurt. Got a cramp on my right lateral. Kind of a cramp. Don't want it to become something serious. So, not going heavier. And now, let's get back to incline press. Or incline bench with the dumbbells. Let's get 35s. And now the heaviest dumbbells that I have, 45 pounds. I feel a great pump right now in my chest. Shoulders too, but mostly chest. It's a good feeling. Let's keep it going. Keep that pump alive. Semi trucks out here during harvest time are super loud. It's them using their engine braking, or else they burn up their brakes really quick going down these hills. They're really steep. Oh man, I'm tired. Woo! Oh man. Really hit that chest. Really good today. Whew. Thanks for joining me out here today. Hope you're out there getting yours while the weather's still nice. As we all know, when winter comes around, running outside or doing anything outside is not high on the priority list. Take advantage of these nice days. Pre-run weigh-in. Let's see what we're working with today. Whoa, 244. Maybe I shouldn't have ate that family-sized lasagna last night. I felt like I needed the carbs though. Get a little energy going, you know what I mean? You almost can't have too much energy when you're out there running and then lifting weights like a good hybrid athlete, right? Today, it's a Ghost Brooks Glycerin Max day. Oh. The weather feels really nice compared to the last few weeks, really. It's been a long few weeks. The weather was kind of crummy with the super humidity. But the weather feels breathable again. Instead of breathing in water, feels like air again. You know what I mean? If you've ever been to really humid places, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Or if you live in the humid places. But maybe you don't know what I'm talking about if you just live in humid places and haven't been anywhere like a dry climate. I know when I first went to San Diego for boot camp, just getting off the plane was a hit, you know? Like, what is this kind of weather? And the best part is that it lasts all year round. It's always the same, which kind of made things a little confusing for somebody from the Midwest, where you get all 4 seasons, and of course you get, you know, your holidays with the changing of the season. So it's kind of hard to keep track of holidays. Oh, man, I got some bad blisters. Well, ow. You know, I did get some bad blisters, and it just hurts to walk. I don't think I can run today. I mean, sure I can, but it's going to be painful. Took off my shoes because I'm already getting some bleed through from the blister, and all I was doing is just walking around. So what I'm going to try to do is walk instead of running, so then I can get my boots more broken in, not broke. Oh man, yeah, some nice blisters. There's my left heel. Not too gnarly, I've had worse. And let me get my right heel. Oh, it's actually not as bad. Still, I guess it wasn't bleeding through, it was just that pus or white cells. I'm not sure. Just trying to heal itself, I guess. So, I'm wearing these thicker cushion socks. Hopefully I won't be able to feel the blisters quite so bad. These are from Costco. I think they're called weatherproof or something. I'll have to get back to you on that. But they're very comfortable. Made sure that they're mostly some sort of, it's a blended wool and polyester. Made sure it wasn't cotton, because cotton is the worst thing you can wear when doing anything that is super sweaty. I've let these air dry since I last used them when I was fertilizing the yard. And they're pretty dry. They're not too damp. I mean, they're a little damp, but shouldn't interfere with today's working out. Also, after every whatever I do in these boots, if I do sweat in them, I'm going to spray them with Lysol let them dry out that way to hopefully keep that foot stink at bay. Supposed to kill bacteria, we'll see. Then I like to fold the top of my sock down close to the top of the boot to keep debris, help keep debris out as best as possible. Because once you get debris in there, then it gets way worse. You have to take your boots off and redo everything after you take whatever debris out. Not only does it take time, but it also causes severe irritation. All right. Next, we will. Oh, yeah, this still hurts walking around, but not as bad as the shoes. So, I got when I sweat into my eyeballs, bandana dabbed my eyes instead of making things a whole lot worse for myself and going blind. I jerry-rigged this belt too because I'm missing the clamps. So I'm using Climbers D-rings. So take my knife too, just in case I get attacked by a rabid dog or something. That's a Benchmade. Pretty light, good grip, and very sharp. So there's that. Gonna put my water in my side pouch, my side pocket here on my bag. I'm taking more water with me this time, even though I'm not going as far. Just keeping it simple. 5 miles, because my feet, specifically my heels, are not in the best condition to be doing 10 miles or more. And this is the same weight that was in my backpack last time, which was a dry weight. I forgot to mention that last time. 37 pounds dry weight. Now that I have water, it's gonna be a little more heavy, but not too bad. I think I might just clip this here, my water bottle. That might hit me in the balls, so, or just break off from the cap, the strap here. So that might be a bad idea. I just can't reach that pocket very easy. I'm gonna try again. All right, well, taking the backpack off. Yes, it's a rucksack, I know. Hopefully the military guys don't hit me too hard on that fact. It's a rucksack, not a backpack. There. That's what I was trying to do. Yeah, that should be enough water. All right. As ready as I'm gonna be. Let's go. Oh yeah, I should probably mix my drink. Liquid IV. This little chest pocket may not work that well. I don't know where else to put it that's easily accessible. Maybe back here. Also keep my neck cool. Ooh, that feels nice. I bet it'll warm up really quick and then be gross to drink. That's okay. It's gonna warm up regardless, so let's go. Again. Oh, these blisters. They hurt. I'm not gonna be able to do my ruck run, you know, to get a good pace. I wanted to pick up the pace from last time that I did this, which I was averaging like a 20-mile-per-hour pace. No, 20-minute mile pace. That's right. And I found out that most people that do, I know, I'm being a little hard on myself, but the Delta Force selection, they probably average about 15-minute mile pace. So 5 more miles per hour. I don't know if I can do that. Definitely not today. But that's why we're out here, to get better and better. And better is what we will be doing. Oh. Ooh, this bottle is so cold. I wish it could stay this cold. I'll check back in with you guys after mile 1. All right, so this is my current pace, and this is a 20-minute mile. That's what I did last time. Okay, this is where I need to be. This is a 15-minute mile pace. Back to 20. Big difference. Up hills suck. Even rucking hills sucks. Oh. But I'm averaging like a 19-minute mile pace. The pain of the blisters has gone down quite a bit. At least I've gone numb to the pain.
Lap pace 21:52.
Yeah, I slowed down because of the hill, but I plan on doing a light jog after this hill to get my average time back up.
I still have more than half of my liquid IV to go. So that's really good. It's important not to just chug those delicious drinks. Oh, also, I have to recommend, get the sugarless kind. Even though it doesn't taste as sweet and delicious, this isn't about sweet and delicious. It's about survival. No, but it is important. Bring one of these, but go with the sugar-free, because I find the sugar clogs up the esophagus much worse than the sugar-free kind. You know how you drink sugar and then exert yourself, breathe pretty heavy, and you get that phlegm. I noticed it more with sugar. I don't have it so much now. Take that nice tip and put it in your bag. Time to pick up the pace. If I maintain this speed, I will have an average of 10:45. Drop my knife. That's not good. Had to stop. Come on. There we go. It's clipped in. Should have done that in the first place. This is my normal jogging pace. It's pretty good. Boots aren't too bad. They're just heavy. Back on gravel. Catch the breath. So there I was, just finished some 3.5 miles, and this technical neighbor, I say technical because he's 2 miles away from me. His house is 2 miles away from my house. And the guy's always giving us stuff. He's so nice. He must be near 80 years old, and he keeps giving us sweet corn when it was in season. And then today, just at 3.5 miles, like I said, he stopped and says, "You want any apples? Got Honeycrisp, they're in season now, they're ready to be plucked. Got a tree right over there, help yourself." And I did. I grabbed 5 beautiful Honeycrisp apples. And Honeycrisp happen to be my favorite when they're nice and chilled. Ooh boy, my favorite apples. And I've been craving apples I said this at least, 2 videos ago. It's been a while.
Lap pace 34.24.
When it started feeling like fall, I was like, I gotta have some apples. I need a bushel of apples. All right. We made it home. 5:96 on the watch.
Lap pace 22.01.
1 hour, or no, 2 hours, 13 minutes. Because I had to stop and pick apples and I forgot to pause my watch. But at least I've got some Honeycrisp apples. Everybody loves Honeycrisp apples. Oh. And my shoulders hurt. But not that bad. Not as bad as the first time. Although I went nearly twice the distance as this time. So that makes sense. And I brought way more water. And I finished my water. So I should probably bring more water with me on my 10-mile journey. All right, time to turn that off. Ooh. Hey, like my lawn. I just mowed it. It's a wild grass side. But still, I like it when it's short enough to play golf on. We call that the back nine, this whole area. Which I actually do practice my golf swing, ironically. Oh, I can't wait to take this pack off. Well, my blisters didn't really hurt too bad. After mile 1, my feet pretty much went numb to the pain. And then, unfortunately, this last hill that I just walked up to get to the house, it must have been steeper than the other hills because I was opening up the blisters again. So that was nice and painful. But it's over now. I can stop complaining. Once I take this pack off, I will stop complaining. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I will catch you in the next video.